Hey guys, good morning. I figured I would do a newborn morning routine before Avery is no longer a newborn. She hits 12 weeks this Saturday and we are so sad about it, but so excited to see what's to come. So as you can see, at about 6:15, she is awake and both Robbie and I are up, feet on the floor, ready for the day. He goes and feeds her in the morning, and then me, as you can see, looking a little rough, I start getting ready for the day. There she is, all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at 6:15. I just love that sweet little face. She wears socks on her hands so she doesn't get cold in the middle of the night. She is in a Magic Merlin sleep suit, and I'm planning on doing a nighttime routine so you can kind of see all that, because there have been some things that have helped us. But anyway, back to this. So as you can see through my dirty mirror that I am about to throw my hair up into a ponytail. There is no need for fixing it these days. We're not going anywhere. And then behind me, you can see this has kind of become my quote-unquote studio for the Etsy shop Blue Eyed Baby Co. I've been working on lots of onesies and bows, and you can see some of them back there as well. So my ring light and a board that Robbie made me that's kind of my backdrop for my pictures is always set up in this room. You can't really see it, but behind the ring light, there's a whole bunch of onesies that I've taken pictures of and need to be listed onto the Etsy shop. As you can see, I definitely need this concealer right now. Even though Avery is sleeping through the night for the most part, it still seems like we're not getting as much sleep as we normally would, right? But that's okay. I think it's because we are all day going, either taking care of little miss or working our full-time job for Robbie or me working on business stuff. So I definitely need that. I have gotten a couple requests for a makeup tutorial, which is so funny to me because I'm by no means a beauty guru, but I'd love to do that for y'all. I have a bunch of tried and true favorites that are not by any means the most expensive on the market, but they do the job. So I would love to do that for y'all. After Robbie feeds Avery, a lot of times she's ready to go right back down, especially if it's early. But today she kind of woke up in a middle. She usually wakes up between 5 and 7:30. If she wakes up at 5, she's ready to go back down for a little bit more sleep. If she wakes up at 7:30, she's definitely ready to wake up for the day. But because she woke up at 6:15, it was kind of in the middle. So she laid in her bed and played for a little bit and then let us know that she was ready to wake up for the day. So I went in and grabbed her. Robbie always comes in and says good morning. He's working from home right now, so it's really easy for him to just pop in and out throughout the day and help me if I'm like, blowout, need some help. But he always likes to come in and say good morning to her before he goes to work. Goes to work as in goes downstairs. As you can see, I'm taking off her Owlet sock. We have loved our Owlet sock, especially for nap times, which I'll explain in just a second. But it has brought me so much peace of mind to know that if something goes wrong in the middle of the night or even slightly goes wrong, I'm gonna know, because she doesn't sleep in our room. As you can see, she sleeps in her own room. One thing that we have figured out, and I have to say, I think this is the sweetest and it melts my heart, is she loves to hear singing. I don't know if it's just my singing. I don't know if it's anybody's singing. I sing to her a lot because that's me, but she always smiles and I love it. She has a ton of clothes. Oh my goodness gracious. So picking out her outfit in the morning is always a ton of fun. And I'm going to pick out one of my favorite outfits of her. I think she wears this outfit at least once a week. It is so flowy and it's perfect for summertime because she is totally a hot body. She's always warm and she sweats, poor little thing. So we like to keep her in things that are nice and cool. She's so happy in the morning. As you can see, she's kind of giggly here. And I just love to be with her in the mornings because she's so much fun. Lots of spit up. We are a spit up baby, but hey, spit happens, right? And I just love those little toes. So this is a new mat that we got her. She had one before and we love that one too, but we have a 2-story house, and as bougie and extra as it sounds, it's really nice to have one on each floor. And this one, she can kick that keyboard and it plays music, and I definitely have those songs stuck in my head in the middle of the night and during the day. I'm always singing them. But it has a mirror on top too, and we found that she really likes to look at herself and smile and giggle. So that's what she's doing here, as I'm kind of picking up the house a little bit from the day before. We had just come home from my in-laws' house, and so there's still stuff around that needed to be picked up. And then it's time for my coffee, one of my favorite times for myself in the morning. Here I'm just doing a protein shake. I'm actually going to froth that in my Nespresso frother and also make an espresso. I think this is probably caramel that I'm using, but I'm not exactly sure. I'm on a weight loss journey to lose the baby weight. I've lost about 40 pounds of it, but I still have some to go, as you can probably see. But this shirt is getting really big on me, so that's really exciting. But if that's something you'd like to hear about, just let me know down in the comments. It's been going really, really well. I've done it before, lost 90 pounds the first time, then we got married and pregnant, and now I'm on the journey to lose the baby weight. So this is just a chocolate protein shake that I'm frothing here, and I'm frothing it cold, if that means anything, so that I can have an iced coffee for the morning. I think I just like it better that way, especially in the summertime here in Texas, where we are hitting the high 90s. I think we're set for the hundreds today. I don't know. And now it's time for Little Miss's least favorite time of the day, tummy time. She really does not love tummy time, and she really wasn't very good at it, if you can be good or bad at tummy time. She would love to just fall asleep. She didn't want to try and lift her head up, so we've been really working on it lately. And as you can see here, I think it's really starting to pay off. 3, 2, 1. There she goes. So we always start with the pillow just to kind of get her warmed up, I guess you could say. And then I take the pillow away, as you can see, and we try it again without the pillow. That's kind of the milestone that we're trying to reach right now, is her being able to roll over from tummy to back whenever she wants to. And this time, she was all for it. But a lot of times that's not the case. A lot of times it turns into crying and fussiness and Mama, Daddy, pick me up. I'm done with this. But she did really good this morning. I thought I could get one more out of her, but it seemed like she was getting pretty tired. Now, at this point, she had been awake for about an hour and 45 minutes, which is usually like her wake time. That's about the max that she can get. We rarely get her to 2 hours of being awake in between like nap and sleep. So at this point, she'd been awake for about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes, and I could tell she was getting really tired. So I went upstairs. I love to read books, and that's something that Robbie does too, and we want to instill that in her. So she has lots and lots of books, and this is The Dinky Donkey. If you've never read this book, it's actually the sequel to a book called The Wonky Donkey, and there's a video of a lady reading that on YouTube, and we love it. But The Dinky Donkey is the sequel to it, and it's another one of our favorites. So I just figured I'd read it to her. As you can tell, she's asleep. She's out. She was ready for her nap. Okay, so as you're about to see, she sleeps on her tummy, which some people may not be okay with, but this is what works for us. She has an Owlet sock, which you don't see me put it on her, but I do put it on her and turn it on, so I can tell if maybe she's not getting enough air or enough oxygen. But she is definitely a tummy sleeper, and it's something that I think has really helped with tummy time. She's been sleeping on her tummy now for about a week to a week and a half, and she takes really awesome naps. She does not sleep on her tummy at nighttime, just for nap time, but she will give us a good 2-hour nap when she's sleeping on her tummy. I think it's also helped a lot with tummy time too, because tummy time is no longer just something that she hates, it's also something that's comforting to her when she gets to lay down and take a nap. So her being able to hold her head up has improved leaps and bounds just in the past week and a half. So once she goes down for a nap, that's my time to work on my businesses. Now, before I could work on anything, I really needed to put in a grocery order, but as you probably know, we're in the middle of the COVID-19 quarantine, and it's actually June, but this spike has happened. There's a lot of spikes in Texas, and so what I'm now texting Robbie on my phone is I cannot find a grocery pickup order. We ended up using Instacart this day. I also had to go ahead and make a sign for our door so nobody would knock on it, so the dogs don't go crazy. Here you can see she is getting kind of fussy. It's actually been about 2 hours, although it doesn't seem like it, so she's ready to wake up. I just love to go in and look at her over the crib, because when she turns around and sees it's either Robbie or I, she gets this huge grin on her face. I wish I had gotten that on camera. So I just turn off her sound machine, or at least turn it down, take off her Owlet sock. That's what you just saw me put away. And now I'm gonna grab just love that sweet little face. She was actually not too happy. You could tell she was like still not fully awake. The light's a little bright for her. Her little cheek is red from sleeping on it. Aww. It's so sad to watch her cry, but she really does not cry as much as she used to. Obviously, we're kind of learning each other's cues, and she's actually a pretty happy baby. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope that you got some pointers from it or that you enjoyed it. We definitely are loving our new routine with Little Miss, and we can't wait to bring you our nighttime routine. But until next time, guys, we love you all, and God bless ya.